That's what we are going to discuss today, the risks of taking too much of salt. Let's discuss what exactly the risks involved in taking too much of salt with your daily diet. Sodium is an essential electrolyte like potassium that helps maintain the balance of water in and around each cell in your body and prevent from dehydration. On the same token, eating too much of salt in your daily diet tends to collect and retain more water in your body, mainly in the extracellular spaces. So remember that eating too much of salt can produce swelling and waterlogging around your ankles. We also call this pitting edema because a pit is formed on pressing your finger over the swollen area. In heart failure, also you get pitting edema due to weak pumping action of the heart. Such patients are given diuretics to get rid of the excess fluid from your body. You are advised to take less than 2,300 milligrams of salt per day, and that would be equivalent to about 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. Salt is composed of two chemicals, sodium and chloride. It is the excess of sodium that may affect your body. According to the dietary guidelines for Americans, diets higher in sodium are associated with an increased risk of developing high blood pressure and kidney damage. Sri Lankans and Asians eating curries daily do take more than a teaspoon of salt a day. Each curry that go together with the rice will have at least a teaspoon spread to enrich the curry and make it palatable. Almost everyone in Sri Lanka and the rest of the Asian world eats too much of salt. The daily recommended amount is no more than 2 teaspoons a day. The current average salt intake is around 4 to 5 teaspoons a day, although many people are eating more than this. People with or considered at risk of kidney disease or renal failure should ensure that they keep their salt intake below the recommended maximum of 6 grams per teaspoons. This can be achieved by simple changes such as consuming less processed foods and checking product labels before purchase. In addition, the packaged and prepared food you buy from your supermarket contains a large amount of dietary salt. Look at the label of the packaged food you purchase, and it is advised to buy those having lower amount of sodium by using the nutritional facts label. As said before, the daily requirement of sodium should be less than 2,300 milligrams a day. Most of the sodium comes from breads and rolls, pizzas, sandwiches, cold cuts and cured meats such as deli and packaged ham and turkey, soup packets, snack foods such as chips, crackers, microwave popcorns, chicken, processed chickens, cheese, egg dishes and omelets. The rice you cook has no sodium. In the cooking process you add salt into the water or else you'll have a bland rice. In addition, you may add salted butter, broth or salt blended seasonings will all add to the sodium load. You should not put more than a quarter teaspoon of salt in 1 or 2 cups of uncooked rice. Brown rice has 2 milligrams sodium per cup, while white rice has no sodium. Wild rice has 5 milligrams of sodium. Why does excess sodium cause high blood pressure? Consuming salt Sodium chloride is demonstrably associated with increased blood pressure, but the effect is small. Roughly a half a teaspoon raises your blood pressure by 2 millimeters of mercury. Latest research papers reveal that there is only a limited impact upon blood pressure with high intake of salt. There is no association with cardiovascular disease, but there is a strong linkage with stroke. Excess salt in your diet can run the risk of osteoporosis, stomach ulcers, kidney disease, kidney stones, and enlarged heart muscles and headaches. When you get cramps during the hot weather and strenuous exercise, eating some salt is not the solution. Muscle cramps are due to dehydration, not lack of salt. To prevent cramps, drink plenty of water on hot days. Eat unprocessed foods. Processed foods have a lot of sodium. Our bodies are designed not to a high salt diet, but a high potassium diet. Processing foods tend to deplete the potassium and increase the sodium. It is better to eat unprocessed foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean meats, eggs, fish, and other healthy everyday foods. When selecting processed everyday foods such as whole grain breads and cereals, select low salt options. As the body is made for a high potassium diet, eat more bananas, apricots, mushrooms, and spinach. Taking excess salt seems to put strain on your kidneys, arteries, and brain. Excess salt intake removes the ability to remove fluids through your kidneys. High salt diet will alter the sodium balance in your body, causing the kidneys to have reduced function and remove less water, resulting in high blood pressure. This puts strain on the kidneys and lead to kidney disease. Your taste buds will get used to a low sodium diet if you consider adding more fresh herbs like parsley, oregano, thyme, dill, basil, spices, lemon juices to flavor your curries. The bottom line is eat less salt by eating more unprocessed foods. Read the labels if you select processed foods and choose those that has low salt content. Eat plenty of fruits and veggies that have high potassium to prevent chronic diseases including heart disease, stroke, hypertension, and kidney disease. Hope you enjoyed this film. Goodbye.